Jerry never expected just because he accidentally killed an Easter bunny he would turn into a monster powerful enough to destroy the planet. Rick extracted some blood for analysis. The situation was rapidly deteriorating. Only 48 hours remained until the final deadline, which happened to be Easter Day. So he immediately threw out a cell division inhibitor, locked Jerry up and instructed Beth to keep an eye on him. Morty was responsible for going with him to find the origin of the Easter bunny. Summer, meanwhile, was free to enjoy her vacation. Through a portal the two arrived on the other side of the Atlantic. In the Alps, Rick discovered that the rabbit Jerry killed had just thawed. But as soon as they stepped outside, it was hit and killed by Jerry, who wasn't paying attention while driving. There didn't seem to be any more clues here, so the two decided to ask the locals nearby. After some searching, Rick noticed that a fragment of a mural looked different, so he reassembled it, turning it into a broken Easter egg. Judging by the appearance, it seemed to be from the Andromeda Galaxy. Morty was curious, why would aliens care about a holiday Earthlings barely acknowledged? At that moment, a group of space Christians approached. They immediately scanned Rick, which irritated him greatly. He instantly scanned them back. The Christians then realized Rick had Easter bunny genes in his body, which meant he had come into contact with a bunny, so they prepared to interrogate him by force. But Rick struck first, knocking back the Christians with one hand and opening a portal to send Morty to safety with the other. Naturally, these foot soldiers were no match for Rick. They were swiftly eliminated by his dual blades. Just then, a spaceship descended from above. More Christians surrounded Rick. One of them sneakily got behind Morty and stole the broken Easter egg. After completing their mission, the Christians immediately retreated. Thinking about how the egg came from Andromeda, Rick and Morty opened a portal and headed there. Morty was stunned by the scene before him. Rick, meanwhile, discovered the origin of the Easter eggs. The inhabitants of this planet would put rabbits into eggs, then send them to various planets. Anyone who killed a rabbit would turn into one, and those who transformed into rabbits would emit a kind of pheromone magic which made the planet's population reproduce uncontrollably until overpopulation led to planetary collapse. Continuing deeper, the two found the native inhabitants of this planet who were in the process of making Easter eggs. They were sealing the newly transformed rabbits inside the eggs. Rick was preparing to act, but the Christians barged in before he could. A battle broke out immediately. Rick took advantage of the chaos to steal a freshly made Easter egg, but he was spotted. A Christian soldier shot and shattered the portal gun's liquid container. Rick then flung the remaining teleportation liquid, driving back the Christians, and escaped with Morty through an underground passage. Gazing at the stone formations ahead, Morty remarked, "I've seen this on TV, Earth has one too." And so, they boarded their spaceship to return home. Meanwhile, Jerry underwent a mutation. He grew much stronger, effortlessly breaking free from the cell division inhibitor. Sensing his transformation, Jerry intended to step outside but had the misfortune of encountering the Christians and was immediately captured. On the other side, Rick had also returned to Earth only to be ambushed by the Christians as well. Morty was caught, but Rick remained unfazed. He raised his gun and fired back. The Christians sent reinforcements to surround him, but Rick turned the tables and encircled them instead. The leader started to panic. He removed his helmet and said, "Perhaps we've had a misunderstanding." Their species disliked reproduction, so they sought to destroy the Easter eggs. Since Rick had an egg and they happened to have a rabbit, they suggested working together. Everything seemed to be going smoothly until Jerry saw his captured son. He instantly went berserk. The Christians were no match for him. He easily crushed them one by one. But then he lost consciousness and fled the scene. Jerry returned home planning to attack Beth, but her voice momentarily restored his awareness. Beth seized the opportunity to go to the garage and used Rick's inventions to create anchors that could trap Jerry. Elsewhere, since he no longer had a portal gun, Rick had to travel back in his spaceship. The situation was chaotic, but Rick reassured Morty, "Don't worry, I've already developed a vaccine. As long as they could absorb the rabbit particles into the egg, Jerry's life would be saved." But he warned, under no circumstances should you touch the beam, otherwise, you'll turn into a rabbit. Just when they thought it was finally over, an unexpected turn of events occurred.
What now?
In the end, the one who saved the day was the Christian leader, who repaired the egg with a mosaic, successfully absorbing the rabbit particles. After this incident, the four of them grew to despise Easter and cleared every related item out of the house. But it seems someone had been forgotten.
Oh, I'm tired. How long have we been here?
I think it's December! Spring break!